I despise Geisinger. I absolutely fucking despise Geisinger healthcare system. So the day that Shanny went from CMC to Danville, they said, "Hi, Lucy and Shintz. No sleep, dude. You look tired as fuck." Yeah, very little sleep. Very little. It's cut. Shanny is discharged. She's out. But guess what? They told me that there'd be no problem in providing a ride for her home. Well, she called me this morning telling me they're not going to give me any ride. You have to come and get me now. I ain't got the gas for it. And honestly, the stress of driving in an area like that, I can't do it. I've been through so much. There's no way I could do that. My uncle's not around to drive down there. So right now, what they said is that they're waiting on an appointment to get her a cab home, which apparently we're going to have to pay for out of pocket $100 or something. This is the most disgusting shit. And I don't care if you're in the healthcare system like Christina Blackfeather or whatever, if you want to fucking try and defend the system of healthcare. And I'm not being personal with you, but I'm just saying, like, if you're in this system and you want to defend this shit, fuck, just go away. I have never seen such a crap organization in my life that doesn't care about people at all. Not at all. I got a little sleep, regular reindeer. Thank you. Unreal, guys. Just pray for Shanny. Pray for me, too. So I'm waiting to hear, and she's waiting on an appointment for a cab to get home. I was on the phone with her. I asked her, "What's up, Deanna?" I asked her, like, what's the deal? And I heard the guy in the room with her, and he's like, "Oh, well, we have to make an appointment for it." So Shanny goes, "Well, why can't you have an ambulance transfer me back to CMC so that my family could get me?" And he said, "Well, that would be thousands of dollars because transports on the ambulance are very expensive." Fuck you. You drove her out there to Danville. You drove her out there. Why can't you drive her back? I never heard of they're absolute. They're just, it makes me want to vomit because I know how good Geisinger was. Yeah, she's coming home today, regular reindeer. We're just waiting on a cab. He said they need some $100 to get her. That's what it's going to cost. When she gets here, I'm going to tell the guy, Bill Geisinger, "Sally, there's not an emergency service. Right? Ambulance is needed for emergencies, not released, but whatever." I don't care. They took her out there in an ambulance, and it wasn't an emergency. There are no adapted transportation adapted transportation. Whatever. I don't know what that means. No. They got to get her a cab, and we're going to have to pay for it. I'm sorry if my attitude is really shit right now. I am so fucking mad at this organization. They couldn't put her in a mental health facility that's close to me? No, they did it deliberately. It was emergency for her hold. What? I don't know what that type of thing is. No, it wasn't an emergency when they transferred her to CMC to Danville. It wasn't an emergency. She was on a hold, but it was an emergent. It was not an emergency. She was on a voluntary. She signed herself in at CMC. It was voluntary. This was no emergency situation. She was no longer suicidal. It was an emergency when I called 911 to get her to the hospital because when she took her pills, she downed her entire bottle of pills. Yeah, that was an emergency. You know, this is just crazy. The way she was treated throughout this whole thing was disgusting. Disgusting. And I wanted you guys to know about it. So that's where we're at. I'm waiting. She's waiting for a ride. You know? Yeah, I know. I get what you're saying, regular reindeer. Technically, it's an emergency getting her to Danville because it's the hold. I get what you're saying. I'll keep you up to date. I'll be back. Peace and Maranatha. Pray for Shanny. This is bullshit.